Hello and welcome to today's conversation. Today I have in my house a very special person from Misfit Diamonds. Hi Roman, how are you today?
I'm very good. Thank you so much for having me. Really appreciate your invitation. Looking forward to that conversation.
Yeah, so first of all, I think it would be good to know more about your company. Where you source your diamonds, and especially like salt and pepper diamonds, champagne diamonds, black diamonds, and if you can tell me a little bit more about them.
Right. I'm not sure if I have all the answers to all these questions, but I can tell you that as a person who joined the company a little bit under 6 months ago, who doesn't have background in the industry, what I managed to learn so far is that Misfit Diamonds was founded in summer of 2019 with the idea of making change in the industry. And that change meant opening up to a conversation of transparency, ethical sourcing, and raising the standards within the industry that needed a change, needed a little bit of a shook up to wake up to maybe something that this industry requires, meaning finding a new path, and that new path is more traceable, more ethical sourcing. Ash, as the founder of the company, he always felt like Misfit, and this is the idea behind the name of the company because it reflects his personality, and being part of the industry for many decades reassured him that this is something that reflects his identity. That's why Misfit Diamonds. Originally, I think he wanted to offer only diamonds, and in this particular case, something that is not so commoditized, meaning white diamonds. He wanted to stick to something different, and salt and peppers were one of the ideas. I hope it answers the question, at least in some way.
Yes, actually, you did answer the question, and it's so interesting because I feel actually very similar to your story, what you just said, because AMONTA as well, my brand, is all about being transparent, and I think it's so important to offer people more choice, and it's really important to offer something meaningful. And diamonds, I think, in a way, at least how I feel, that somehow they represent, I think, us as well, because we're not all so perfect. So if, let's say, we take example, very beautiful, flawless diamond, of course, is gorgeous, no doubt about that. But in life, it's so difficult and so exhausting to chase perfection. And I think if we kind of look at how we live, who we are, we can relate to gemstones, because we're all different, we have flaws, and that's beautiful. We are just humans. So, and I think it's my idea to collaborate with you guys. I feel so proud to be part of your journey as well, because I will include soon salt and pepper diamonds and more champagne diamonds in my collection, as well as sapphires. And I can't wait to show my work when all gonna be back from factory where they doing at the moment finishing touches. So soon everything gonna be online.
Very much looking forward to seeing those pieces. I had an opportunity to see the project. It looks fantastic. It is very exciting, and we're very much looking forward to developing that relationship. What I can add to what you just said is that yes, it is definitely something that sort of resonates between your approach to making jewelry and using very specific gems for it, something that is not so perfect, that makes it so unique. And Misfit Diamonds definitely stands behind this idea, because these imperfections, all these beautiful inclusions, and I guess I will stay there with inclusions, that's something that makes the stone so unique that it gives it more personality and character. And if you understand the human nature, that's exactly what we are. We are imperfect, yet perfect thanks to all of our flaws and weaknesses. I do resonate, and Misfit Diamonds resonates with what you just said, because working with stones that are so imperfect, it means that it represents the human nature, our own nature. And maybe a journey towards perfection is something that we should always keep in mind, but at the same time embracing our imperfections and weaknesses is part of the beauty that we hold inside. And Misfit Diamonds is representing that same path. What I've learned is that Ash's choice to work with this material more than with anything else was based on meeting many jewelers who were designing their pieces with the use of these stones, of salt and peppers, of misfit stones, let's call them like this, to make something unique, to make something very personal, something that you cannot repeat. And they turned out to be incredibly nice people, meaning it's much, much easier to work with them. So why not to lean to that, right? I am curious to learn from you, Audra, what made you go the path of becoming a jeweler and establishing AMONTA as the brand, as the company, as a brand, as a representation of your personality?
Yeah, so basically what happened was, I think I'm going to tell you a little bit about my life story. I used to be, I still am, but I always really, really liked to help everybody. And I really looked after my children, family, friends, and I always tried to help people. But at some point I felt that I don't really look after myself. So I felt really, really lost. So, and then I remembered that I like gemstones. And at that point I thought, I need to make something for myself, something bespoke, something that would make me feel better about myself. So I knew that I love sapphires, and I like yellow sapphire in particular. So at that time, I guess I wasn't brave enough to look at diamonds. So I didn't feel confident enough to look at the diamonds. So I chose sapphire, and I made a beautiful, beautiful ring. From that day on, my life completely has changed. So I felt really more confident. Basically, I was all over, I was so over the moon, and was very, very happy. So, and then I decided that I really need to share this kind of gift, this idea with people. And I tried working with beads, and I also learned how to use silk, because for me silk and gemstones is something very, very delicate, very beautiful, because silk is the strongest thread, but same time it's very, very delicate, same as humans. So we are strong, but same time we can be so fragile at the same time. So it's really, really important that we love ourselves, that we look after ourselves, because it really makes the difference. So when I started making necklaces, I thought I need to include more precious gemstones as well, gold as well. So that's why I was so pleased when I visited last year a jewelry show in London, and I met Alex then from Misfit, and I bought my first salt and pepper diamonds, champagne diamonds, and I have some pieces there. This is with black diamond, this is with champagne diamond necklace. This is made with black spinel and and with a square pendant. And I love these earrings as well. So this with champagne diamonds. So, and I thought, what can be more beautiful than have something basically made bespoke? Because to go and buy something is nice is one thing, but same time to make something personal, it feels completely different. And what I offer at the moment is really to everybody. Everybody can afford it because it's simple, but same time it's super precious. And I can make a beautiful bespoke piece, and I can use any of your gemstones from smaller diamonds to bigger diamonds, depending on preference, how people would like to feel and how big a piece they would like to make. So I can make it happen. And like I mentioned, I think before, I can't wait until my other piece is gonna come back. So I have more salt and pepper diamond. I'm working now on the shield salt and pepper, beautiful pendant. Can't wait until it's gonna come back. So it's gonna be hallmarked and with my initials. And I'm super proud to be on this journey and offer beautiful gemstone pieces made on silk. All the pieces are natural gemstones, and I'm so proud to be part of this journey where people can relate and feel better about themselves.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like you found something that finally resonated with you so strongly and so powerfully that you managed to feel better about yourself because of being able to express yourself through the jewelry you make, through the very unique stones that you're using, and allow people to feed off of it as well through wearing your jewelry and feeling empowered and feeling special. I wonder what is the idea for the future of AMONTA? What is the idea for the future of how you want to elevate your company, or where do you want to take it? What's the path?
That's a very good question. Actually, what I would love to do is to make more beautiful bespoke pieces where people can ask if they have a particular gemstone in mind. I can make a beautiful necklace with the help of Misfit and use diamonds of any shape, any size. So I would love to help be on a journey of self-discovery, because as women, I find that we give so much to the family, to children, and so often we don't think about ourselves. And the necklace is one of the things where we can remind ourselves that we matter, and we can and we must look after ourselves and feel great. Because when we feel great, everybody else around us feel great too. Trust me, I know that. So so I think it's my aim to...
This is the aim. So it sounds like you want others to be helped to express their inner world through wearing a beautiful jewelry and feel empowered and feel special, feel better about themselves, and feel like they can actually really do something for themselves as opposed to only giving.
Oh, definitely. Yes, definitely. My journey as well started with meditations, with breath work.
Yes.
I like a lot of Carl Jung, his psychology. He explains how human psyche works, and it's really interesting to know.
Yes.
So it helps to understand people. It helps to basically, it makes life so much easier.
Yes.
And I think it's really important, especially in the morning when we wake up, when we look in a mirror, look into our own eyes and to see what we see in ourselves, how we feel about ourselves. Are we really happy how we look, how we feel? Because we can do everything to ourselves. We can definitely help ourselves. The only thing is what we need is just to think in a positive way to start loving ourselves, and everything is possible. We can change, we can have a better life, and everything is definitely possible. So yeah, so it's my kind of purpose, how I make, why I make jewelry, and why, and basically I'd like everybody feel better about themselves, because we have just one life on this earth, and why waste it? We have to cherish every single day and have a beautiful life every single day.
Totally agree with you. Yes, it is important. It is important how we feel about ourselves, and when these feelings or thoughts and feelings then lead towards actions, and then yes, there is just simply a feeling of joy of living. And I think this is the beauty, right? Yeah. Through self-acceptance, through self-empowerment. It's a very transformative aspect when you start learning about the importance of understanding yourself and you apply it in everyday life. And companies like Misfit, we want to support the transformation of industry. So industry itself maybe feels better about itself because it can provide more information. It can provide better information about the sourcing of the stones that we're using, about the journey of them, and it is Misfit's purpose to push the conversation towards that transformation, towards opening more and more and more doors from people that are within the industry to follow the same idea, to increase the standards of the industry. And thanks to that, help others, jewelers and customers of the jewelers, to understand what they are actually buying or what they are actually wearing, and it all makes it more personal and deeper. It makes a deeper connection. I totally resonate with your idea. I totally resonate with your approach.
Definitely. I'm so pleased to let you know that I'm super, super proud to be approached by Harper's Bazaar, and they invited me and they offered to showcase my work at the magazine. So I will be featured at Harper's Bazaar in November, and I'm super, super proud. This is giving away a little bit too soon what it's going to be all about, but this is my work, and I couldn't be more happier to be recognized by such a brand, to be invited and offered an opportunity. I'm so, so happy.
There are already successes that you're celebrating, and it just simply shows by being recognized by such a well-established magazine. Congratulations. This is a beautiful thing. Yeah. It is definitely something that adds to the whole idea of empowerment through what you're doing and, through expression of your own self.
Yeah. I wanted to say that last year I had the opportunity to visit Geneva, and I've seen the most beautiful, amazing gemstones in the world. And it made my dream come true, and I was so, so happy. But at the same time, I understood and realized that, as I mentioned in the beginning, that perfection is one of those things which sometimes make life slightly complicated, but at the same time, it's a journey. So my point is that I would like to work with the Misfit to start a journey of growth, of healing, of becoming the best you can be. And then eventually I would like to work with other brands as well, where I can source a certified gemstones, very, very high quality, even a tiny, tiny small stone, but it can be extremely high quality. Obviously it's gonna come at a cost, but it's always an opportunity and a choice of what people need and what they would like. So, but at the moment, I think I'm gonna start from the very, very basic, because life is sometimes can be complicated, sometimes beautiful, and to wear something simple every single day it's what that matters, I think, at the moment. So my journey is starting here, and I think I answered as well in the question about my future. So I think in the future I will definitely gonna have Misfit as well as certified very high quality stones as well. So
I believe we already can help you with that. I understand it's part of the process, it's part of the journey to get to this place. But Misfit has stones that you're thinking about in the offer, in the catalog. And that is something that I'm very much looking forward to in terms of developing a relationship and seeing how you grow and finding ways of how can we support you on your journey with beautiful, maybe a higher price, certified stones.
That's amazing news. I didn't know actually that you're gonna do that as well. That's super good news. The reason why I say that, because it's really important to know where stones are sourced from. So, and using companies like Misfit, which is official brand, is really important. So that shows what I'm working with, and so it's really I think important.
I totally understand. That is part of the process of making things in the industry more transparent. That is part of it. That's for sure. By the way, just wanted to mention that there is a range of stones. I'm pretty sure it relates to many stone suppliers. There is a range of stones that you do not have certification for, but it can always be arranged thanks to the work of GIA. They are responsible, or they do offer a service of certifying stones, and we actually have questions from customers or requests from customers to certify stones for them to make sure that there is a paper that stands behind it. That's another service that is probably worth mentioning that Misfit Diamonds can fulfill.
That's amazing. Okay. So
it's a great pleasure. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's a beautiful conversation. I really appreciate you inviting me here.
Yes, so it was really a pleasure having you here, and I couldn't be more happier. So it's amazing that you are here, and thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you for coming, and I'm really happy that Roman was here, and thank you for watching my channel. I hope you liked, and please subscribe, please leave a thumbs up if you liked it, and please follow me, and there are gonna be more videos to come. Thank you so much for being with me and follow my journey.